Hey, it's me. I'm back at the Allen Company booth here at SHOT Show 2018, and they have a pretty clever product that's new this year. It's these ThermoBlocks, right? Did I get it right? ThermoBlock? And these are cool because all of us have had those experiences where we're at the range, we got the green product everybody knows about, you're running your rifle, and inevitably rifles get a little bit warm. So that sometimes causes problems with some of the materials out there. So Leah, tell us a little bit about what makes this unique.
Okay, thanks, Jacob. So the idea with ThermoBlock, as the name implies, block heat. So these filled shooting bags is a series we put together. They were designed to address that issue first, and that heat issue is most common with AR shooters. They're sending a lot of rounds downrange. My barrel heats up really quickly. So what we did with that particular user is we used Nomex fabric to place in this filled shooting bag, so it literally acts as a heat shield barrier from that hot barrel. Yeah. And so that's kind of the number one. Number two, in terms of the skin on this bag is made of a 1200D material, so it's literally twice as thick as any other shooting bags that are out there on the market.
Twice as thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah. Also, on the bottom here, we put these rubber traction plates on all of these products. So whether I'm shooting on concrete or I'm shooting on a wood shooting bench or it's a plastic shooting bench, that maybe I bought at a retailer or something like that, this stuff really sticks and grips. And up on top, we put a very small little silicone beads up here in a certain pattern so that what I'm holding right here is a rear filled shooting bag. So it holds that stock really well, but if this was a front or a fore-end shooting bag, it would hold the stock really well, the fore-end area really well in place.
Let's talk about some of the different bags too then, Lee. So that, this is a rear. We have lots of different sizes here. Talk through a little bit, what's the lineup?
Okay, so the lineup, this is the rear. It has a little bit of a cant to it also. It'll hold that angle of your stock, but this is a rear.
Yep.
This is one of our front shooting bags here for your fore ends, and this one is actually sold in the line so it's retrofittable for someone that already has a heavy metal fore end shooting rest themselves, can use this, replace out the old one. So that's kind of a neat deal. Yeah. This is, you can see this really big one, that's our fore end version. So you can buy that alone if you would like to do that, or I always love using them in a set.
Yeah.
I'm more of a bolt guy, so I like the rear and I like the front, and I like to really be locked in. And you use these things in combination. You can see this traction plate on the bottom here, the traction plate on the bottom of that one. Those bags they're heavy, and boy, they're sticking. And even somebody like me can shoot a pretty good group downrange with a bag like this. And then the last item in the line here is our precision filled shooting bag. And so that is just a touch over 10 pounds. Has all the same features as the other bags we just touched on. The only two differences are you have this little additional cartridge carrier here, so these elastic loops. Kind of nice sometimes, just if I'm shooting maybe a small validation group, just have a couple of extra rounds right there and I can pull them out, send 3 down range and say, okay, I'm good to go. Yeah. And leave. It also, since it's so heavy, we put this carry strap on it, and then that can unclip and come off if you don't want to use the strap. But
sure, if it's in the way or whatever.
Super cool, really good looking lineup. We're really proud of this.
Yeah, now if someone today, if they buy this product, then it's going to come retrofitted, correct? Ready to go?
Yeah, the filled shooting bag comes with, this is what we call our Citadel shooting rest. And the difference though is that we put a really big fat Velcro pad that's about that long and that wide on the bottom of both of these to anchor that bag down, because I hate it when you put a filled shooting bag on a rest and you cinch those straps down and it just always keeps rocking on you.
Sure.
I hate that.
Sure.
So we wanted this bag to really just anchor down and stay there, and so it really does.
Yeah, the Velcro does that, as does some of these other tools on here to kind of crank it down and tighten it in. It's a really nice rest, shooting rest, so that's something to consider as well. Tell us a little bit about retail costs, Lee. Where do you expect these to go out the door? When will people find them in stores?
Well, so we are very proud to be launching them here at the 2018 SHOT Show, which means that they will be shipping really soon. I would say I'm going to say February to the retail audience.
Mhm.
That really heavy 4-inch shooting rest you just picked up, that should retail and go out at about $59 or so. All of these then start falling underneath that. So this, I'm going to say, is $44 to $39. These, the front by itself will be a $34.99 type of area. Rear by itself is probably a $27.99,
Sure.
and then this 4-in bag by itself is maybe $19 to $17.99.
So it's comparable to some of the other products we've seen out there on the market. We're just really stepping up the game as far as how it performs, what it does, and really trying to do some innovation on something that otherwise hasn't been touched in a very long time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it wasn't that long ago we were all running around shooting off of filled shot bags. And there's still some of those people out there, but I've stopped doing that. And so we wanted something that was really striking. It just looked hot and also was really functional and appealed to a higher end kind of user.
Right, that makes sense. Absolutely. So there you have it from the Allen Company. Check out the ThermoBlock.